Guess what PlayStation exclusive's finally coming to PC, chaps? It's Bloodborne! Oh my god, woo! Oh my god! No, it's FF7 Rebirth. It's, yeah, Bloodborne's never leaving its 2013 parallelogram prison. And while that fact makes me sadder than Florence Pugh in, well, anything really, I am so excited that Rebirth is finally going to be just accessible to more people. Like, more people will be able to play it. That is what really makes me happy about this release. More than being able to play it in, you know, a higher resolution, smoother frame rates, and we'll get to that. I just really want more people to be able to enjoy this fantastic game. So before we jump into it, I just want to say a big thank you to Square Enix for letting me get a code of this game a little bit early. And so I was able to, you know, play around with it, test it out, and form some opinions. So, yeah, huge thanks to them. That's just, it's freaking crazy. It was easily my game of the year of 2024, and easily the biggest game in my frickin' Steam library. Holy muffins, that thing is a chonker. Now, the reason it was my game of 2024 is probably because it took most of 2024 to finish the bloody thing. In fact, I only just very recently finished the game. And I put in well over 100 hours into it, and I didn't even do close to all of the content. This game is absolutely ginormous. But I'm not really going to talk much about the game itself here, because, again, it's been out for a year on PlayStation. I'm just going to focus on what the PC version brings to the table, and, you know, how it plays, and my experiences of it. I've only played for about 4 or 5 hours, so don't take this as some super extensive review. Just my initial thoughts, and hopefully that'll still be worthwhile content. Please like and subscribe. But yeah, I mean, it goes without saying the PC version is obviously the graphically superior version, especially compared to the PS5 at least. I haven't played the PS5 Pro, so I can't comment on that. But my PC's pretty beefy, and I could crank the settings and make it look really sexy. And it is so sexy, oh my god. It's going to be very hard to really show this to you and show its true potential in a YouTube video that's compressed more than the pillows on my grand's armchair. I've also noticed the lighting is a bit better too. Very often on the PS5, when you change location from like a really light area, like outside to inside a house, or vice versa, you know, stepping out into the sun when you've been in a dungeon for ages, a lot of the times the screen would like wash out, or it would be too hard to see anything, it'd be too dark. And this is definitely still a thing, and sometimes it almost looks like someone's like adjusting the brightness on the fly, which is really weird. It definitely feels a lot better in this version, I've noticed, and it's less jarring. And even just the lighting on the character models themselves, I do see a genuine improvement there. But yeah, I mean, it's such a pretty game anyway on any system, but PC is obviously just taking it to that next level. I've also not noticed any hiccups or stuttering or anything like that. You know, again, performance has been pretty consistent from again, admittedly, not a huge amount of playtime. One thing though is I daily drive like a Samsung G9 Odyssey monitor, which is like 49 inches, super ultra wide. It's wider than your mum's arse, and that's saying something. Like, there's a lot of black bars going on when I crank the resolution, so that's unfortunate. But then again, not every game does support this weird aspect ratio and resolution. I do fully accept that I might be in the minority in this and not a huge priority for the devs. But just something to keep in mind. Your experience may vary, it's just playing it on a monitor like this always causes some weird hiccups with certain games. And also, in my time with the game since recording this initial part of the video, it has crashed on me once, but I've not been able to replicate it. I was messing around with some graphics settings at the time, and it did crash, so just keep that in mind. It may not be the most perfect of ports, but I still think it's definitely worth checking out, and any chance to, you know, play this game if you haven't had the opportunity to before is well worth it. So yeah, I really don't have much more else to say about it, really. It's just, you know, FF7 Rebirth on PC. Hopefully, if you do get it, it'll play alright for you on your system. It's so hard with PC games, isn't it? Because there's so many different configurations that you could have that they've got to try and cater for. But I haven't really had any problems. I loved my time with it. It was really smooth, responsive, gorgeous, and yeah, it's gonna be weird going back to play the PS5 version after this, I gotta say. Oh, such a great game, though. I freaking love this thing, and I am so happy that more people are going to be able to experience it now. This is great. And yeah, it didn't take too long, you know, a year, roughly just under a year actually, since it first released. So, well, I'm sure that wait was pretty torturous for many of you who, again, don't do the PlayStation thing. Let's hope that even more people will be able to play it in the future as well. Who knows? God, the wait for part 3 is going to be rough, though. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thanks for watching, everyone. Again, if you liked this little mini preview, I guess, not really a review. I just didn't play this enough to really give you a definitive, like, oh, this is definitely a 9 out of 10 experience. Can't really do that. I'm not going to replay the whole game again so soon after finishing it, so please forgive me, but hopefully this was of some use to someone out there. And if you want to see more, subscribe, again, like the video, that would be great, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now.